Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Combo with Nikki. So it is those who are able to watch live. I'm excited. Those who are not, I get it. So what is Combo with Nikki? Before I get started, so Combo with Nikki is a place and a platform that was created for transparency to happen. That was set up for me to be free, and in being free, the hope for is that somebody else is able to be freed. I share life experiences. I laugh on here. I cry on here. I am me on here. So those who were able to tune in yesterday, thank you so much. Those who shared the video from yesterday, thank you so much. We do ask that you like, share, invite, repost, post to your story, tag me. On Facebook, I am at Convo with Nikki. On Instagram, I am at Nikki with the Convo. On YouTube, I am at Convo with Nikki. But I ask that you tag. This platform and this brand is the way to my growth process. You know, I used to be ashamed to say that I wanted this to be a part of my end all. I don't know if it was because I was scared of what people would think, or if it was, I didn't want to seem like, oh, you doing this for the likes. And that's not necessarily it. I do this because this is what's on my heart. However, my hope for is that this gets me to my end all be all. And so sometimes you have to be able to say that thing that you want out loud without the fear of what other people think. And so eventually I would get to us in a space of not really realizing that you do really care about what people think. You say it out loud that you don't care. Girl, I don't care what nobody say about me. Yet you move in a space where you do. So I don't know if that's going to be tonight's topic, and I have no clue. I came on with my hope for talking about consistency. So if you were able to tune in on yesterday, which was the day after our anniversary. So our anniversary was September the 26th. Convo with Nikki is 4 years old. And the goal for our going into our year 5 is consistency. And then I wanted to talk about consistency a little bit tonight. Consistency is, for me, being able to actually do what you say on a regular basis with intent. And so tonight, me getting on at 10 o'clock at night, those who are getting to see it later, great. Those who are on there, I am grateful to you. I do ask again that you like, share, put your thumbs up, post it, repost it, tag me, because that's how we help grow, this platform. And so those who can and will, great. Those who don't, I understand, and it's no pressure. So consistency, I wanted to talk about it for me, because me getting on at this time and at this hour proves to me that I am doing what I said I was going to do, which is be consistent. I never gave a time. I didn't say how many times a week I'm going to do it. My goal was that I do this as often as I see fit. And so sometimes we kind of put ourselves and we give ourselves all these rigorous boundaries and guidelines to be consistent and unrealistic expectations. And then we don't meet it. And then to us, we look like we failed. So sometimes we have to go back and reevaluate what we set ourselves up to say that we were going to do to make it realistic. I'm not saying that you can't shoot for the stars, but if you don't have a rocket, how you going to get there? But if you can shoot for driving down the street because you got a bicycle, you got a skateboard, and you can get there in a realistic time frame, then let's shoot for there so that we can get to where we're trying to go. So if I can get down the street, then eventually I can get on Williamsburg Road, and eventually I can get to an airplane that can maybe get me at least to the clouds if I set realistic, right, expectations and goals. And so as I am on tonight, I have a mental goal for myself as it pertains to Convo with Nikki. But one of the things that I did say out loud is that I would be consistent. And so I could have very well skipped tonight. I could have very well said, girl, it's late. Your house is quiet. You can't do this. So if you hear the music in the background, it's not really that I'm trying to set a mood at all. I am on my back porch. It's closed in. but there is a cricket or something out there. And so when I came back here, I was like, crap, I'm not going to be able to do it out here. But that would have been an excuse, right? Because I can very well set an atmosphere here to still do what my heart beats to do. And my heart beats to have this be great. So in order for that to happen, I have to sacrifice something. Okay, so some wisdom. Nicole, find some music. Put it on. Do what you said you was going to do. Get a light. Get that light you had for the kids for virtual learning. Cut it on. Set a tone. Make it happen. What happens is we continue to find an excuse of why we can't do things. It can be super small. That little cricket should not be the deterrent of me doing and accomplishing a goal that I set in my consistency, right? So yesterday, as I talked about decreeing. And so out loud, I said that I wanted a thing really bad. And so you have to realize that once you say it out loud, you literally just said, attack me, right? Bring me all the hard things. So this cricket, which may not be nothing for y'all. First of all, I'm scared of bugs, right? So I don't know where the cricket is. It can actually be outside. But to me, it's in here and it's huge. But I wanted something so bad that I was going to conquer my fear to manifest what I said I wanted, right? I can't say I want more, I want bigger, I want better, and I'm not willing to sacrifice something to get it. So I put my fear aside. Again, I don't know where the cricket is, y'all. This is not real. It's over there somewhere. But I wanted to be on here so bad because I bet there is somebody who is saying, forget it, I can't keep up with the dates. Forget it, I ain't do it this time. I ain't gonna do it at all. You know what? I can't do it this time because I gotta go pick up these kids. Or I can't do it now because I gotta help this kid with something. Or I can't do it now because I don't have no support. No, you can do whatever you say you want. Don't let doubt keep you from the thing that you want. Don't let that moment, don't let that roadblock keep you from the things that you desire. And a lot of times we get in our own minds and in our own places, and the only reason we haven't accomplished the things that we set out to do is because we got in our own way. And I'm hoping that by getting on tonight, that somebody who needed to hear that gets it. That you have to push past the things that you consider hindrances to get to the thing that you say you want. So I could, like, prime example, I could very well get on here. I am live on Instagram and Facebook currently, and there are about 6 total people in all. A part of me could say, Nicole, you don't need to be on here. I thought you said this was your calling. If this what you're supposed to do, then why you not reaching 100 and 300,000? Because this is my measure. And so sometimes we have to be able to master the measure that's given to us before we can be blessed with the great mounds, right? That we think we deserve. And so I'm going to master my measure of 6. Be excited and then become consistent with the 6 so that I can get the 60. I'm not going to be blessed with the 60 if I can't master the 6. If I can't be consistent with the 6, then that's on me, right? Everybody was given a measure. Everybody was given those that they're called to, that they're supposed to speak to, that when they speak, those people will listen. That what they have, when they give it, people are going to receive. But if you don't master the 6, why would I give you 60? Think about it as a parent. If your kids say, hey, Mom, can I have $1? Great, we get them that $1, and they spend it on virtual bucks. Those who got kids know what I'm talking about. But they blow it on virtual bucks. But then they want to go to the store, and they ask you again for $1. Well, what you do with the last $1 I gave you? I spent it up as soon as you gave it. Well, why would I continue to invest, right? Why would I continue to give you money when you going to blow it and never have it when it's time for the things that you want? No, we're going to start saying, you know what? I'm going to just wait till you know what you're doing. I'm going to hold this and I'm going to keep it until you know what you're doing. Until I can trust you with it, right? Until I can trust you with this thing, why would I give you more? So those who are on here who are asking for the more, who asking for more money on your job, who asking for more time off, who asking for more of anything, have you mastered what you already have? If you have gotten this job and you balling, right, and you got this, I'm gonna even say balling, so you struggling, so you getting this certain amount of money, you done paid your bills, but you still broke because you have blown it on units and tennis shoes and anything else, food and eating out every day. Why would you think that you're ready for another $20,000? Or why should you have the greater if you haven't done anything with the $5 you got? Wisdom, right? So if you want more, become consistent with the little. Appreciate the little. Appreciate the little bit that you have. Celebrate the little. So I'm celebrating the 6 that is on here. I'm celebrating that it's double since we've been on here. And I'm excited about it. Right? And I'm going to be consistent. To those who continue to show up, I'm going to be here. And that's the promise that I've made. That's the promise that Convo with Nikki has made for going into this year and what it's going to look like. That I'm going to continue to show up. I'm going to continue to be here. If you're here to get it, great. If you receive something, I'm excited. And then I ask you to share it with somebody else. That's all I can do. Right? So how do you build up numbers? How do you build up viewers? I don't know. All I'm going to do is continue to show up and be consistent. So, Nicole, you think you're going to be able to be national and international and you got 6 people? Yes, because I'm going to slowly continue. Right? And I'm not saying that some people do blow up overnight, and congratulations to them. And if that happens and I wake up in the morning and I done got daggone trended or whatever it is that the word is, no, I'm not going to tell you I'm not excited, but God knows me, right? And he probably said, you know what, if I give Nicole all that at one time, she ain't going to even know how to handle it, right? However, in this, if I continue to constantly show up diligently, right, with an expectation of growth, guess what's going to happen? It's going to grow. If you've ever planted anything, right? And I'm not a planter, but I'm going to assume this thing, that it had to start with a seed, right? And you put the seed in the ground. My assumption is that you didn't wake up and the flower was there, that you had to water that thing, that you had to put a little something, mulch. Y'all correct me, the ones that do gardening, and you can correct me when I'm wrong, but you had to like put some fertilizer or something on it, and then you had to come back and water it again, and then you had to put a little bit of something else on it, and then the sun had to come in and then help it grow, and then it sprouted, and it was small, and then once it sprouted, it kind of bloomed into a thing, and then it grew bigger, and it grew bigger. You appreciate the thing that you made effort in, right? You appreciate the thing that you nurtured, that you helped birth to a place, right? You love it a little more than when you just wake up and you got it. You gonna know how to handle it. You gotta learn how to manage it. And so Convo with Nikki is learning to manage this, or better yet, Nikki is learning to manage Convo with Nikki and the growth that it will be. See, I'm gonna speak those things as though they already were. So we will be national and international. Tomorrow, I don't know, but we will be. But I have to first learn to come back and be consistent. And that is what I'm doing. So those who have a business, who have children, who have a job, and you wanted to do more, and you wanted to be bigger, and you wanted to grow, you have to be consistent in the nurturing that you do to it, right? So like I said, I could have very well said, it is hot back here. I am not y'all, my washer and dryer is where I'm at. I told y'all it's a cricket back here. I could have said it's too late to get on, but I made a vow to me, not to my viewers, and I love you guys, I do, but I made a vow to me and my brand that I would be consistent. And you may say, hey girl, this just one day in. What you mean it's one day? Had I not got on here, that would have been one day that I tapped out on me. Unacceptable. The rule to myself was that in my going into my year 5 of business, I need to be consistent. So I am. Super small, super simple, right? It didn't cost me money. It just cost me time. However, I want you to understand that time is a thing you can't get back. So had I let this day go past, when I woke up tomorrow, I may have felt like, dang, I let myself down. Because you all don't know when I said I was going to get on. That's why those who are on, if you've been on here and this is your first time on here, I tell you now to go subscribe and hit notifications, because I won't be telling people when I'm on. Because I've learned that when I put a standard out, people really don't pay attention. Right? So those who are meant to receive and hear what's on my heart and hear the word that is given and my transparency and what I share, it's for them. The hope for it is that those who need to get it. But again, like I said at the beginning, I do ask that you like, share, follow, subscribe, click the notifications. And I'm okay with saying that. Again, so if you have a business and if you've ever been at a space of feeling like when you do those things, it makes you look a certain way. Because I went through that. I don't know if that's for anybody else. Because you seem like look at her doing it for the likes. I am. Because a lot of things in this world is based on social media. It's based on your subscribers. It's based on your viewers. So I want more viewers. Duh. But I want it for the platform so more people can get what you all say that you believe in. Because there are other people waiting, right? And this is my way to get to those who are waiting. Doesn't mean that I won't ever get there if this doesn't work. No, because what's for me gonna come. But the best way to do it is to be consistent here. So if you have something that you really, really want, if you have a goal, if you have your vision board, COVID-19 should not have kept you from your dreams, should not have kept you from your visions, should not have kept you from what you wanted to accomplish. If it's on your board, there is still time. Do not put doubt and fear in your head. Just become consistent about what it is that you want to do. If it's small. Consistency, again, does not have to be this huge magnitude of something. If you create and select one thing, one goal, and then one part of that goal and accomplish it. Realistic goal. I'm not telling you it gotta, again, I ain't saying shoot for the stars, and I'm not saying you can't. But if you don't have a rocket, then shooting for the stars should not be your end all and your realistic goal. But if you got a car and your goal is to get to the airport to get near some clouds, realistic. A realistic goal, something that you can accomplish. Because when you set a realistic goal and you accomplish it, guess what it does? Build your confidence to make you become more consistent in getting to the ultimate goal. But you first have to be real with you. And then become consistent in your expectations of yourself. And so I showed up. I showed up tonight not just for you, not just for the likes and the views. I showed up for me. So Nikki showed up for me with a hope for that you get something so that you can be what you need to be for you. I hope that this helped. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoy what you, if it helps you, if it feeds you, if it helps you get to some place, I'm excited. Share it, post it, at me on whatever. I am at Convo with Nikki on Facebook. I am at Nikki with the Convo on Instagram, and I'm at Convo with Nikki on YouTube. I dare you to become consistent in your life and see what happens. Thank you guys.